morning, everyone. Welcome to episode number 64.
My goodness,
Jim. 64 of Merritt in the Morning. We're your hosts. He is 30-year state senator Jim Merritt.
He is Brad Klopfenstein, the president of the Greater Lawrence Chamber of Commerce.
Don't call it the minor Lawrence Chamber of Commerce. It's the Greater Lawrence Chamber of Commerce.
I said greater.
I know you did, but I'm just reminding everybody.
And we are in Fort Bend.
We are at Fort Bend, beautiful Cafe Audrey. Today, we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
That's a hard word for me to say.
It is.
And we have a couple guests from Westfield High School with us today. But before we get to them, Jim, we've got a couple long-term sponsors that we need to get to.
Got to pay the bills.
We do. First one, the Honey Baked Ham Company. Locations at 96th and Michigan Road, Greyhound Pass in Carmel. Jim, how often do you go there for lunch?
At least
more than you care to admit to your
twice
wife?
a month. Russell at 96 and 421 Michigan Road makes the soups. He is terrific.
Pretty amazing. They just went through like an entire semi-tractor trailer load full of ham in the last month.
And I bought half of it.
I know, Jim. You keep them in business. That's probably why they sponsor this show.
I just like him.
So thank you, Honey Baked Ham Company. We also want to thank Stockyards Bacon Trust. Locations at 71st and Binford, Carmel, downtown Indianapolis, Plainfield, County Line, and Emerson down in Greenwood. They've got a branch in Center Grove. They are coming to Zionsville up on
421 116th Street.
Exactly. That's going to be the closest one to your house now.
It is. And other than Carmel, I mean, I bank at 115th in Illinois. So
Okay.
that's where my bank account is. And what a great company. And Paula, we appreciate your long-term support of this program.
Yeah. And we're buttering them up because I got to send out invoices.
Maybe a little bit of increase.
Yeah. So, thank you to both of our sponsors. All right. So we're going to get to it. Bear with me on your names because I just got your names within the last
Did
hour.
we have them say it?
No, I want to try
Let him
first.
try.
Joe.
Oh, you
I
wanna
want to
try?
try. Come on. Okay. Rayan, Elbanhawy.
Close.
Okay. My last name's Klopfenstein, so I get it. If you get close, you
So
just say
how do you pronounce it?
Rayan Elbanhawy.
Okay.
Okay.
Elbanhawy.
Rayan Elbanhawy. There we go.
You're in the zip code.
All right. And then Ritvik, Bhatia.
Yeah, close. Ritvik, Bhatia.
Bhatia. Okay, an extra syllable. Okay. Sorry I dropped the whole syllable out of there.
It's all good. It was good. It was
We'll
close.
move on with this.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are students at Westfield High School, and my cohorts with the Westfield Chamber of Commerce, they had a competition for, well, actually, I'll have you guys talk about what was the competition, what did you put forward, and I'm going to, spoiler alert, they were the winners.
Thank you. So it started off with our teacher. We're taking an entrepreneurship class with Mr. Moore at Westfield High School, and he does everything for like business. He kind of created the program and everything, and he told us last year that they're starting this innovation competition that starts at school with 80 different teams, and then it goes on into a different level. Like after the first round, you get 15 teams. You go into the second level at the Chamber of Commerce, where all the members get to vote on their opinions. Top three are selected, and then these top three present one more time, and then they vote on the top three. That's how it works.
Now, do they vote with dollars, or are they just regular votes?
Just regular votes.
Okay. So, all right. So tell us, what was your invention?
So
It sounds pretty cool.
yeah,
Mr. Bhatia.
Mr. Bhatia, exactly.
yeah. So when we came in entrepreneurship, we obviously had to find a problem, and we had a list of ideas. So we came with like your eyes, obviously our teeth. That was our option, things like that. And then obviously we landed on teeth. We're like, what can we do for this? How can we better your dental health? And we were talking. We're like, what's the problem we have? Like, I bet you guys felt the same when you guys brush your teeth. You guys feel like maybe you're not getting every spot. Maybe you're not having the best, care. So then we came up with SMILO. And basically what SMILO is, it's a smart toothbrush. It's a U-shaped, and you put it in your mouth, and it has a 360 frame and with silicone nylon bristles, and it brushes your teeth for about, we'd say like under a minute. And what it does is it helps you with feedback and sees how well and consistent your oral health is. and we have an app that's paired up with it where you can send the information and you can get feedback, see what you can work on better. Basically, and there's an AI partner that can help you better your health, give you tips every day, give you a report on how well your oral health is. So that's really it.
My sister, Jill Merritt Burns, DDS, Dr. Burns.
Previous guest of ours.
Previous guests. And we have our families on. So your mom was the best at 9 minutes. Your wife was the best. But have you had any conversations? This is wonderful. Have you had any conversations with the Indiana Dental Association or local dentists in Westfield, or how? Talk to us about the kind of the wake behind the win.
We called up a lot of dentist offices in the beginning before the second round, and we were like, "Can we come in and pitch our idea?" Multiple doctors were open to it, obviously with like their limited schedule, and they all pitched in the same format. They all said, "It's a great idea. How achievable is it?" And that's why we started shifting our focus from there onto how can we make it realistic? How can we make it like actually viable? Because obviously it's a great idea to track, but how realistic is it to be able to track all that? And we switched our model into a gamified app. So the idea is to have an app for kids that rewards for brushing and uses like basically psychology tricks on kids to make them be interested in brushing. Every time they brush, they get points, how you do at McDonald's, and parents can then set rewards and give gifts based on like their consistency.
Yeah, that's landing the plane.
It is.
That's fantastic.
That's really cool. Jim, I'm trying to remember when we were growing up. Well, there was a song where the rule of thumb is you just brushed and then you hum the song to yourself while you brushed.
It was almost like when during COVID you wash your hands and sing "Happy Birthday."
Yeah. I think it's kind of the same thing. This takes it a step beyond.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as production of this, obviously you've got hardware that you need to produce. Have you talked to anybody about producing that, or do you have any interest in investors?
Yeah. So we talked with a guy from SEP. He is an engineer, and he helped us kind of shift our focus on what we need to work on for the hardware. Like what's basically our next steps, taking that, and yeah, that's it basically. And then we talked to another guy. He gave us feedback of basically how can we, like how you said, minimize and focus on one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And together we really like learned from both the people we talked to, like what the next steps are, who we should reach out to next, and like the next like steps for hardware.
Okay. So what was the time frame on this? So when did you guys first have this concept, and then how long did it take you to develop it, and then when was this contest with the award?
More than I would like to admit. More time than we thought we could, but
it always happens.
Yeah.
That way.
it took us more time to switch the idea, because obviously we switched the model from being this all technological to something more realistic. And like you said, we very recently talked to the guy at SEP, and now the next step is to talk to the CEO actually to get him. Needs to refer us to another guy basically that is more specialized in the hardware that we want to develop. But so we came up with the idea in 2024. Not 2025, in the beginning of 2025, and it must have been like March, February, like around that time, like exactly this time last year. And then the competition ended in April. We kind of stopped working over the summer because we thought it wasn't realistic. But started the new school year, we got some more motivation from our teachers, and we felt like it was more achievable.
Well, most people don't know this, but Crest toothpaste was invented at Indiana University.
No kidding.
Yes. And so,
I didn't know that,
yeah. And so there are a lot of things in Indiana that have been invented, and you're inventors. Welcome to the party. And I love the innovation here. And what do you believe is kind of the next step? Is it funding, or is it finding somebody that will put your product at the center of their world that can help you scale manufacturing, or do you have some sort of plan that you're going to follow rather than taking the summer off? Because this should be patent. I find a happy patent attorney, and I think you've got something here.
I would say obviously our next steps is to like get some funding, obviously, because we need that for manufacturing. And as you said, scaling that manufacturing, that would be amazing. So basically, those are what we want to like work on right now, kind of creating our prototype, getting all the details in, and first getting that toothbrush made before we focus on the app. And then after that, obviously, get someone's help to, perfect the app as much as we can.
But like you said, we need to find someone who like would care so much about this that give us some time, because we got no experience in hardware or Bluetooth and all that development. And to find someone at SEP or whatever company that has experience, that's what we need. And that's what we're looking for right now.
That's why we have this podcast in a lot of ways, because Brad and I like the casual, but we also like the interesting, and as well as we want these podcasts for you to create a website and put us on your podcast or put us on your website, because this should be a promotional
for sure
film podcast.
Merritt in the Morning is kind of becoming the next what's the one with Mark Cuban and
Shark Tank.
Shark Tank. This is going to be the next Shark Tank right here.
Merritt Tank.
Hey, you can make that like a part, like every other,
Like a
every
segment.
other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's our Shark
Josh,
Tank moment.
I see a plan coming together.
Jim, somehow we need to get residuals off of this real fast.
We got to monetize it rough.
Exactly. So now, you guys seniors, juniors? I don't even know what
We're
year.
juniors.
Juniors? Okay.
So you got another year, but you're going to be approaching your senior year, and so you play basketball. And Braden Smith is probably somebody that you know from Westfield, and but coming on a senior year, you're probably thinking about college.
Yeah.
And do you have plans? What's your future plans for you personally? And where do you want to go to school, or have you figured that out yet?
Obviously, once I get to college, I just want to focus more on my education and doing that. So for colleges, I would say there are a couple options. I do want to go to like a business school, obviously like Kelly, Michigan, Ross.
Yep.
Those schools like that, I'm really interested. So that's probably my options after high school, try to go to a good business school and get my degree and move on from there.
Right.
Personally, I have two college goals. One is soccer. I play soccer for high school for the Westfield, and I want to play in college. But to be honest, I'm not that great, so definitely not going to like a IU D1 school. But the second goal is business school, and obviously Kelly's a great option. He's something here in Indiana, and it's a great school. But definitely there's other schools on the list, and those are my short-term college goals.
So, now this reminds me a lot. Jefferson Shreve,
Yes,
a previous guest of ours,
our friend of the show.
Basically, his career started with an idea like this. So he got into storage units, but that was a project that he worked on either late high school or early college.
Yeah, he had lots of support at IU, and they helped him grow this idea that he had, and also the funding, the financing was a big part of that as well. And I'm sure that people that are advising you and this entrepreneur spirit or streak that you have will follow you, and that will keep you in good stead. So no question about it.
So let me ask. So if somebody came to you and said, "We like your idea, we'd like to buy it from you," is that something that you would entertain, or is this something that you guys kind of want to see through yourselves?
Yeah, I see that as a realistic offer. If it's on the table, then obviously, just because of short-term needs as a going college student, and finances is obviously something that's a big hurdle. And it's a great idea. And maybe someone else has the resources to put it on the market that we don't. And it's a great, like, it would be very beneficial to families. If you think about it, a lot of parents struggle with, brushing, and I hear all the time, every time we go to like a family meeting and people complain about their kids not brushing, it would help a lot of people.
My sister, the dentist, always talks about, first of all, dentists are small business. Right. They are small business people. And as well as the mouth is kind of the center point of all health. And so this is a great opportunity for you. And it's a great opportunity for, pediatric dentistry. And Klopp, my mind is just going so many directions for them because there's so much opportunity here. And I mean, when we publish this, when we post it, we are going to add @Mark Cuban on it. You know, I mean, it's just one of those things where why not?
Oh, it's a great idea. So hold that thought, Jim.
Okay.
All right. So Mark Cuban, if you're watching, you can also sponsor Merritt in the Morning, like our other great sponsors, Stockyards Bank and Trust, locations. I'm going to try to do
that was slick.
It was.
Right.
Cuban, I mean, Kelly School of Business.
Yeah,
grad,
but also you're kind of weaving in Mark Cuban. That's great. Hey, Mark.
Josh Gillespie, our great producer, been with us now, what, 2 years?
Year and a half.
Year and a
he
half.
hasn't gone screaming often in the night.
He has not. Our stuff gets posted and everything. So, all right. Yeah, make sure that you tag Mark Cuban in this. And all
tag Mark Cuban. Yeah. That's the right terminology.
There we go. So, Stockyards Bank and Trust. I'm going to go backwards this time, Jim. Coming soon to Whitestown and Zionsville. Zionsville is going to be up on Michigan Road at basically 116th Street.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Plainfield, Carmel, Greenwood, Center Grove, 71st and Binford in downtown Indianapolis.
That's very good.
Okay, got it. Jim, can you believe I used to have notes to do that?
Yeah, well, let's hope we got them all.
If we missed one, sorry about you, Branch.
Yeah, and Honey Baked Ham.
Yeah.
Who is it? 96 and Michigan Road.
And Greyhound Pass in Carmel.
Yeah, and the Kalb family they're wonderful sponsors, and they have great food.
I know Mike Kalb watches religiously.
Yes.
So thank you very much for your support. And Jim, just remember, they're not just for carryout. You can go there and have lunch.
I know. I
lunch
do it
or
often.
Dinner. They're open, I think, till 6
Yeah.
p.m. So you can have an early dinner or take-home dinner.
Yeah, I order the classic. That's the sandwich I have, and it's a croissant with ham and I think onion rings on. I mean, it is a really good sandwich, and I like it.
Yeah, they got a club sandwich there that I really enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they've got all the sides.
Mm-hmm.
They make almost all the sides there in house.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? You get a smile when you walk in the door.
You do. Yeah, they're happy to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike some of those other places.
Right. Well, when I walk into Stockyards Bank and I put my money in, they smile at me.
They are always happy.
They always
frown
happy
when you say, "I would like to take out $2,500, please."
Never done that before. Haven't had $2,500.
Well, first you got to have it.
Yeah.
It's an old Steve Martin bit. Here's how you can have $1 million and not pay taxes.
Yeah.
Step one, get $1 million.
Yeah, right.
All right, we have guests. Back to our guests. So, Rayan Elbanhawy. No, I'm just going to spew this out. It's
close.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go. Ritvik, Bhatia. Okay, there we go. Westfield High School juniors. They won the Westfield Chamber of Commerce. What is it? Coolest things in Westfield, or what was it? What's the official name of this award?
Come on.
It was the Westfield High School Innovation Competition at the Westfield Chamber of Commerce.
Wow.
Now, did this come with like a certificate suitable for framing or something, or trophy?
I wish.
Or hearty handshake, and they're like, "Congratulations!"
Well, it opened the door to us.
That's true. They're
of course,
here.
Rayan,
They're up here in the morning. I mean, things are going to start happening to you guys fast now.
Yeah. Well, his contacting me just to talk about business was so impressive to me. That's why they're here today.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you very much for reaching out.
Mm-hmm.
So
he had never heard of Merritt in the Morning.
Well,
I don't know. I mean, I was very interested in your legal background and obviously your profession. That's why I reached out.
You wouldn't know it looking at him now. He used to be a highly respected member of society. So, what are the next
Is that
steps?
my alarm?
I don't know what that is. That might be a fire. I'm not sure.
Not here at beautiful Cafe Audio.
We're surrounded by brick. Those things I think impervious to fire.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the next step? So now you've got SMILO, and everybody suddenly is going to have good teeth. Which, by the way, Hamilton County has great teeth just in general.
Oh wow, that's wonderful.
I will give kudos to Hamilton County. Where
it's going to be better now.
It will be.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the next steps? Do you only want Westfield to have good teeth, or would you like to expand out beyond Westfield?
I mean, let's just get the product first. Let's see how we can get the product, and that's what we're trying to do right now. Mm-hmm. Hopefully this week we're gonna have another meeting with the CEO of SEP, and it would be like a very brief meeting where he can refer us to a person who is like specializing in hardware engineering at his company because that's kind of their big thing. And what we hope to get from that meeting is like kind of a summary of the list of things we need. But the most important part is what we're trying to find is someone he's got the heart to kind of do this for us. Like, obviously,
and teach along the way.
Exactly.
I mean, you're constantly learning.
100%. 100%. Like, you know, we've got all these like terms for software, but how are we going to do that, right? So,
do you have a presentation that you give to people?
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Was that a part of the competition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so you have materials such as photos and storyboards and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, we ought to attach that to our
obviously,
podcast.
And I'm sure you're learning along the way that not only do you have research and development to get this thing going, then now you've got manufacturing, which requires engineers and tooling up. You've got the software that you need. Then you also need sales and marketing that goes into this, and you're only two guys.
It's a lot.
So, and not only that, you need money. You need financing. You need some sort of godfather or godmother that's going to help you along the way.
Sure.
And
It just occurred to me when I first got here, Tim Harris was here.
Yes.
He would have been the godfather.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed by 10 minutes introducing you to the guy who can make it happen. So well, I'll mention it to him some other time.
Yeah. Well, I want to help these young men.
I do too.
Yeah.
So, all right. So how much time do you devote to this right now?
Good question.
Obviously you've got your schoolwork, your extracurricular activities, and then your budding entrepreneurs. So how much time do you spend on this on a week?
In a week, we say like a couple hours. We obviously have school and clubs, all those extracurriculars. So we do that, and then we try to focus. Sit together. What can we do next? What are the next steps we can take? And obviously meeting with people like how we said from Seb, the other CEO, the guy from Ball State. Obviously, like meeting these people and trying to get as much feedback, as much like of a breakdown we can to take our next steps for SMILO.
The good thing is that it's planted in our school. Like, obviously, we're taking this class, new venture class. Like, every day we have an hour and 10 minutes of a period that dedicated our teachers just gives us to work on our business. Yeah. And that's the good thing about, obviously, like a school like this, like teacher like that. He's given us school time to just work on our thing.
And how many kids are in that class? How many students?
Well, it's like he has probably, I think this try he has like 2 or 3 periods. In our class, we probably have around 20 to 25 people in our class.
And so there, let's just say there's 60 people, 60 students.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are all those students? Do they all have different ideas? And this is kind of a think tank or some sort of possible where you're trying to pop those kernels into popcorn?
Actually, that's a good question because obviously you two are here. We haven't even asked. Is it just you two working on this idea, or do you have others that are part of your team?
Go ahead.
It's just us two who came up with the idea for now.
Was it just a conversation?
Yeah. It was. I mean, like you said, we had a list down of problems as a part of the teacher's request. Like, you got to think about problems to find solutions.
Mm-hmm.
And the class is very like open paced. So there's people who are, there's someone that's about to go to market, and there's someone with no idea yet. Mm-hmm. So it's a very open paced class, and it's just about time we get it done.
Have you focused on another student's random idea that is interesting to you, that along with yours, that might have reality in front of it? Is there a product or is there an idea that you said, oh wow, like yours?
I would say, yeah. There's this entrepreneur with us. He's a sophomore, and he has this idea called Everfresh. And the idea is, it's a bag basically that has some sort of chemical compound that they put in your fridge, and it's supposed to make your fruits last longer. And it's very simple. It's very realistic, and he looks like he's about to go, basically get advanced.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
He's probably already has his prototype in the make, and he was one of the teams that was with us, like in top 3 for the innovation competition.
Yeah.
What's your teacher's name?
Mr. John Moore.
John Moore. Okay.
John
Sounds
Moore.
like a great class.
We need to have John Moore on.
yeah, that's
We
wonderful.
get him out of school too.
Maybe go see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to go on the road.
We need to go on the road.
We did a show from Hamilton
Do you
County.
think they'd let us in? Westfield
Probably
High
not.
School?
Not with my background.
They would.
I'd never pass that background check.
They would let you.
They would.
Oh,
They
okay.
invite. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
little levity there.
I want to do it from under the water tower.
yeah. Now, Westfield, I mean, this is remarkable. And have you met the mayor? We're going to have to send this podcast to the mayor of Westfield.
Yeah.
He needs a resolution.
Well, there definitely needs to be a proclamation.
Yes.
and
Yes.
ribbon cuttings and a
Mhm.
sash and
Mhm.
all sorts of stuff like that.
N-
Was that?
Key to the city.
Key
Key to the city. Yeah, absolutely. They're right now in the process of rekeying everything. So,
Come on, Mayor Scott. Let's do it.
so how far are you away from having a prototype, do you think? And what all goes into the prototype? I assume this is like an electric toothbrush and it's got sensors and a little eye, plus you've got the Bluetooth connection and got to
I would
have a
say-
battery of some sort.
I would say we're not at 0, but we're not like 50% there either.
Okay.
We're kind of in between. I mean, we have ideas. Obviously, we want, like you said, an electric toothbrush. That's the basics,
Mhm.
and that's very like gatherable. It's very feasible. That's something that we can get for sure. We want to get the part where it can. The main part is something that can detect realistic movement. So if a brush is moving, like obviously a kid can just move the brush like this, and it looks like
Right.
brushing. And that's what we want to make sure it doesn't happen, because we want to make sure he's given points for actually brushing his teeth.
Mhm.
So we would need some sort of coding that understands what is realistic brushing, how long it takes, what's the movement, and then that obviously goes into the brush. We need something that detects movement, which I think is in every phone, right? I'm not sure what the name is, but there's something in our phones that detect movement.
Well, like steps.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I know every time my wife says I can't find my phone, I've got an app and I can pull it up and I'll be like, it's on the back porch.
Yeah.
So it knows. So really, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, there's lots of people that can probably make the hardware on this. The app and the points, that's probably the more valuable part,
Mhm.
and the less intensive as far as what you need for resources on the front end, because that just takes your brain and
This has potential. There's
it
no
does. There's
question
huge
about it.
potential.
Yeah.
So, who's the lobbyist for the for the dentists and orthodontists?
We will put them in touch with the people they need to be
I'm
in
sure
touch
we
with.
know, who the lobbyist is.
Oh.
So good. So all right. So any parting thoughts? And what is your next step and what is your goal?
Party.
Party?
What's your next step and what's your goal? Go
Yes.
to market, right?
To
Yeah.
market.
Yeah.
Obviously, we would start posting on social media like about our brand, what the awareness is, what we want to get out of it, what do we want to do for our consumers, and then obviously once we have a prototype, then we advertise that prototype, show what it can do, how it can benefit you.
That's our like very next goal, along with prototyping, is social media presence and having a brand kind of established before we go into market.
And maybe they'll post Merritt in the morning.
I'm sure. I'm sure they will. So, are you to the point of crowdfunding yet, or looking for money and investors, or you're just trying to find some interest in the idea?
Well, that's why we need Mark Cuban.
Mark, yeah, we're counting on you, buddy.
We're obviously looking for investors. At the moment, we haven't started no
Okay.
campaign or anything like that, but yeah, we're definitely looking into this, seeing who can help us build this product.
I think it gives us. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think it gives us a better stand when we have a prototype that's like supported by actual engineers to investors. That's definitely give us like some more like we're serious about this.
Yeah,
Okay. You know, Klopp, these young men
they,
obviously work hard.
they know how to work hard, and they're nice as can be.
They're nice as can be. And he probably can hit a 3-pointer.
I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than you and I.
Yeah.
So, how do people get in touch with you?
Obviously through LinkedIn. Sometimes we email.
Do you have SMILO on LinkedIn or is it you too?
It's
Us
us
too.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We would say also we do reach out a lot to people, and then obviously through our teacher, he has connections that he helps us get in contact and in touch with those people. So.
Does SMILO have a Facebook page or a website or anything like that yet?
Right now, it's getting this week is one of the social media weeks, and we haven't posted because we want to make sure that we have how brands have this colorways and one single that's what we want to do before we post anything yet. We want to make sure it's all of the same fonts and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, uniformity, no question about it.
We will have you give Josh what you have, and then he will post this at the end of the video so that people can check it out.
Yeah.
So thank you both very much for being guests today.
I'm so excited about this.
I am too.
And Jill's going to love this.
We are on the front end, man.
Yeah.
Like plastics.
Plastics. Now, do you think they will let us in Westfield High School?
There's a chance. Maybe. We might have to pay admission to the game, but sure. So,
you've been watching.
Yeah, you've been watching Merritt in the Morning. It's named after this man, Jim Merritt, 30-year state senator.
And he's in charge, other than Josh, Brad Klopfenstein, the president of the Greater Lawrence Chamber of Commerce. And we are at Cafe Audrey.
Cafe Audrey.
Stop by here for lunch.
Yes. They've been our hosts from the very beginning. They let us use the space.
It's kind of incredible,
It is. It's a great backdrop.
It's incredible they've put up with us.
Yeah. And actually, so if you come here, as soon as you walk in the door, you'll see this corner and you're like, oh, that's the set.
Yes.
So you can eat at this table too.
Yeah.
We're not using it. Also want to thank Stockyards Bank and Trust, location 71st and Binford, Carmel, downtown Indianapolis, Plainfield, Greenwood, Center Grove, coming to Zionsville, coming to Whitestown, and beyond.
Paula's got a big job.
Paula does have a very big job. So, yeah. Thanks, Paula, for all that you do for us and all that you do at your job with Stockyards. And the Honey Baked Ham Company. Greyhound Pass in Carmel, right there in front of the Menards, in 96th and Michigan.
Russell makes great soup.
They do. And you love their honey mustard.
I do.
I love their honey mustard.
Yes, it's very good.
So
I'm glad you're claiming that too.
I am. It's
I'm
not
the
just
only
Jim.
one.
No. I mean, Jim might consume more of it than I do, but I'm not. That doesn't mean I don't like it. I like it just fine. Jim is in the upper 1%.
Yeah, we'll get the classic sandwich.
Yes, So thank you very much for watching. We'll be back in a couple weeks with another episode.
1, 2.